black crosses, black crosses, black crosses, crosses, black crosses, team nauseous.
I heard Death Battle dropped a new video as well. Y'all know we gotta watch that. Excalibur and Raiden.
This episode of
Bro, where? Okay, I ain't gonna lie to you. Death Battle? Where are the look here. I need to see more anime, like, you know, death battles here, bro. Sure, y'all are thinking outside, look, y'all are thinking outside the box and everything, but I need to see anime type of fights. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got a whole range of people you haven't used yet, bro. A whole range. I just remembered who the Excalibur was. It's a nigga from Warframe, bro. Y'all ever played Warframe before? Bro, I haven't played Warframe in a hot minute, but Warframe was actually kind of good when I first started playing that shit. That was actually one of the sweatiest games I played in my life, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, bro, that game brought a lot of shit out of me. Hey, bro, y'all can ask Jordan, bro. Bro, when Jordan was playing that shit, it was so bad that literally his mom had to throw his, or not even had to. His mom literally threw his PS4 off the stairs, basically off the stairs. That nigga was so deep into that game, bro. His mom had to literally break his PS4, bro. It was crazy. But yeah, let's watch this.
Death Battle is sponsored by Warframe.
Don't miss Warframe's highly anticipated digital event, TennoCon, on July 16th, where players and attendees will be treated to a slew of first-look reveals, including the upcoming open-world expansion, the Duviri Paradox.
You can join through Twitch throughout TennoCon for highly valuable drops, including the rare Titania Prime.
Day on Valorant. Still haven't touched Valorant yet. It's too sweaty of a game for me.
Wiz, what are you doing in here?
Jesus.
It's our day off.
Oh, just conducting some research. I've discovered a Tenno foundry in the process of crafting a new Warframe. I'm just about wrapped. What are you doing here?
Sometimes I have these horrible nightmares and I just wake up here in a cold sweat. I don't even think my car's in the parking lot. But what you're doing sounds way more interesting. So tell me, what Warframe's your favorite?
Oh, a scientist doesn't play favorites.
Oh, bullshit. Our job is the equivalent.
To be honest, in reality, the only aiming I'm good at doing, and is literally in the toilet, bro. I suck at shooting games for real. But yeah, we'll just stop at that, I guess.
Of banging action figures together, you've got to have a favorite.
Fine, if I had to pick, I'd go with the very first Warframe ever created, the death-dealing techno-organic ninja Excalibur.
You mean he's a cyborg ninja? Like Raiden from Metal Gear?
But when the DLCs come back, maybe
no, they're not technically cyborgs. More like super-powered biomechanical vessels that are unlike anything I've ever seen. Trust me, this is gonna get crazy, so spoilers ahead.
Yeah, just give me the lore already, Wiz.
Long ago in the Origin system, the Orokin
Excalibur is 6 feet tall, centuries old, biologically a teenager. Tenno! The first of almost 50 Warframes, master of gun and blade, composed of organic ferrous exoflesh and hybridized internals.
Empire discovered the Void, an extra-dimensional spatial realm that allowed for travel across vast cosmic distances. However, when they sent the first colony ship through it, the Zariman 10-0, the Void drove all the adults on board into an insane, murderous frenzy.
Sounds like my first wedding reception.
Okay. The children, though, absorbed the Void's energies, imbuing them with the powers they needed to defend themselves against their mad parents and survive. When the Zariman 10-0 emerged from the Void, the children were permanently changed. They had become the Tenno.
Well, I'm sure those traumatized little whippersnappers received only the best of care.
If only. Instead, the Tenno were taught to use their Void powers to control Warframes through a process called transference. But their abilities were so powerful that the Orokin grew to fear the Tenno and tried to have them destroyed. The Tenno were hidden from the Orokin and put into a deep sleep. That is, until one day, they were reawakened to defend a war-torn Origin system, guided by their adoptive mother, the Lotus.
So they're basically sci-fi child soldiers.
Sort of, though the Lotus does care.
Bro, okay. I never knew that Warframe had all this lore and I knew for what it is there was a lore behind the characters, but I never knew it was this detailed. There's actual cutscenes and shit Like, since when was this a thing?
Deeply for her adopted children and has devoted her efforts to protecting as many Tenno as possible. There are almost 50 different Warframes currently out there, each with their own unique abilities and combat styles. But I think that the very first created, Excalibur, is the deadliest.
He's kinda reminded me of someone.
A master swordsman with his razor-sharp skana, Excalibur is an expert at racking up quick kills faster than the eye can track. He's unmatched in skill and precision with a blade, especially when augmented by...
Let me see, bro. Exalted blade, the blade made of pure light. I remember using that shit, bro. Radial blind, radial javelin, bullet jump, aim glide, shields,
his unique abilities, like Radial Blind, which releases a flash of light to incapacitate nearby foes, or Radial Javelin, which blasts out a wide burst of energy spears. But his greatest and most iconic is easily the Exalted Blade, a sword of light that can slice just about anything to pieces. You don't get much cooler than that.
Huge laser guns, Wiz. Huge laser guns automatically make you cooler.
Funny you should say that. While individual Warframes like Excalibur may specialize in certain fields, they all have access to an incredible suite of futuristic
weapons in this
like
game
the
are
nuke,
crazy.
which can fire concentrated beams of might.
500 different types of weapons, including I'm not going to even. Let me see the weapons in here that I remember. I remember the glaive. Last name sounds familiar. Dragon Nikana. Oh my god. Okay, I remember this one. This is actually a W. I think this is a sword. I remember like a few of these.
Microwaves, literally cooking you from the inside out. Or the Glaxian, which halts molecular vibrations entirely, freezing you in place. There are guns that fire radioactive plasma, toxic barbs, or even acidic needles. He has, and I'm not exaggerating here, over 500 different named weapons.
Man, he sounds like a one-man army.
Oh, you think that's crazy? Excalibur can call down an Archwing, basically a futuristic space jetpack with missiles, force fields, and even the ability to fire miniature black holes.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty powerful.
While Warframes usually battle alongside one another, they have had the...
Enemies like Lephasis and Eidolons block the beam of light with his blade. He slingshot through the holes of giant spaceships fast enough to run up walls if the entire sentient corpus near.
Occasional head-to-head scrap, where they've exhibited the durability to survive even the most powerful attacks that other Warframes have to dish out. For example, blasts of concentrated antimatter from Warframe Nova.
Sounds pretty unstoppable, but I think I have someone in mind that might put that to the test.
Okay, do you really want to talk about Raiden? Is that what this is?
Come on, Wiz. Child soldier, half-robot assassin, glorious Nippon steel. It's a perfect match. Raised from childhood to be a trained killer in the war-torn streets of Liberia by the future president of the United States, Jack never knew what it meant to control his own destiny, to live his own life. The only thing he knew was how to kill, and he proved it when he accomplished one of the greatest feats in video.
This is Raiden, or Raiden, 5'10", 35 years old. Is his Jack the Ripper, White Devil, Mr. Lightning Bolt, Snake. Occupation: bodyguard, mercenary, likes Japanese swordsmanship. You know, I remember seeing this guy as like an assist trophy in Smash Bros.
Video game history, surviving the absolute mind that was Metal Gear Solid 2. Legions of angry fanboys be damned. Solid Snake was yesterday's news. This was Raiden. Birthday suit and all.
Too bad for him that a shadowy extra-governmental body known as the Patriots captured him and turned him into a cyborg for their own complicated purposes. Even after the Patriots' downfall, Raiden struggled to build a life that he could call his own, pulled between his sense of justice and his genuine ecstasy for war.
Well, at least he's got to put his weeb skills to work with the weapons he's pulled off the corpses of all the poor souls that dared mess with him. He's got Dystopia, a magnetic sigh that pulls you towards your enemy, or L'Étranger.
Wow, I think you actually said that right.
Which is a convertible staff/whip combination made of arms. Rocket launchers, claymore mines, EMP grenades, and all this stuff from MGS2. But nothing beats his high-frequency blade he inherited from Jetstream Sam, the Murasama.
I have to admit, the high-frequency blades are marvels. They vibrate at such high speeds that they can destabilize the physical structures of metals on contact, greatly increasing their cutting ability. It's basically robot kryptonite, if that makes sense.
Even with his original high-frequency blade, Raiden could cut through massive metal gears like tissue paper.
And of note, Metal Gears were not made of ordinary steel, but carbon nanotubes, one of the strongest materials known to man. The bonds between carbon atoms are incredibly strong, which means that the tensile strength of carbon nanotubes is greater than even the toughest metals, like titanium. Using the high end of potential shear strengths, slicing clean through a building-sized Metal Gear Ray would require an energy equivalent to, at most, 100 kilotons of TNT.
And the Murasama is red, which makes it even cuttier. How else would he have had a chance against our Lord and Savior, Senator Armstrong, and his nanomachine, son? Unlike those Beltway pansies, this hulked out Ayn Rand can hit the ground so hard it splits lava. He was somehow a vastly more difficult boss than the stadium-sized Metal Gear Excelsis riding toward to shreds minutes earlier. Don't F with this, Senator.
That is, unless your nickname is Jack the Ripper.
Raiden spent years fighting for justice.
That nigga's that Ripper, bro. Superhuman speed and acrobatics, electricity manipulation, stealth mastery, cybernetic, and body can pinpoint weak points. Blade mode slows perception of time. Ripper mode drastically boosts speed and speed. What the f? Okay, this thing's kind of broken.
Justice and denying who he really was inside.
That's kind of bad.
Battles with Desperado enforcement to finally realize it.
Is that
He's
Metal Gear
a
Solid
killer,
anime?
plain and simple, and he lives to test
That's
his
good,
skills against others.
That's good.
When he enters Ripper
I
mode,
should
any
watch that.
last shred of inhibition leaves his body, and his strength and skill skyrocket.
And that's exactly what Armstrong saw in Raiden. Living proof of his philosophy in action. Someone who pulled themselves out of hell with nothing but their determination to survive.
But Raiden did not
Are
see
you
it.
there? I've heard
Just
about
because
that.
he had to fight for survival doesn't mean the whole
Jordan told me to watch that for a while. Lifted and through Metal Gear Ray and Excelsius. Moved fast enough to hop across missiles. Withstood a punch that destroyed Metal Gear Excelsius. Made multiple cuts while raindrops were frozen still. Via Solid of Snake. Winds of Destruction. Jetstream Sam. Senator Armstrong. Survived the mindfuck that was Metal Gear Solid 2. I'm not sure what that means, but
whole world had to. And it was only through an act of generosity from Raiden's slain rival, Sam, that he managed to win.
His sword may have been a tool of justice, not used in anger, but the Murasama wasn't that sword. And with it, he ended Armstrong once and for all, and lived the rest of his life on his own terms. Look, I know we're just shooting the shit, but Raiden would definitely kick Excalibur's.
You've got to be joking. Maybe I didn't sell it well enough with my spiel, but Warframes like Excalibur are unbelievably powerful, on a whole other level from cyborg ninjas like Raiden.
Oh yeah? We're in the lab, we've got the research done. Prove it.
Okay, the Murasama is impressive, sure, but Excalibur's futuristic arsenal is hundreds of years more advanced and leagues more varied. Raiden would just be overwhelmed.
Excalibur may win in quantity, Wiz, but quality is what matters
So,
most.
yeah,
And
fire
considering his
tip, I'll talk
weapons are
about who's gonna
mostly
win the
made
fight,
of
'cause I didn't
metal,
see the fight,
it won't
you
be
feel me?
any trouble for Raiden to melt right through him with the Murasama, especially with how crazy fast he is. Raiden can run up walls and break dance with leggy mooing robots to his feet.
I didn't write it. I
He
didn't
can
write it in
slice
my
bullets
list.
out of the air and even boost his reactions
write it in
with
my
blade
list.
mode, where the entire world slows down to a near stop.
they really slow down perception of
Metal Gear
time. Like,
characters like
goddamn.
Revolver Ocelot can shoot bolts of electricity out of the air with regular pistols, which is probably around hundreds of times faster than sound. I guess that counts as fast.
Oh, please, that's nothing! Raiden can increase his perception to the point that raindrops around him aren't even moving. That might not seem as crazy at first glance, but he's also able to swing his sword dozens of times while time is almost stopped. By my calculations, that'd be about 11% the speed
What
of
is
light.
this?
Oh, is this
Can y'all get
happening?
to the
Is
fight,
this
please?
actually happening? You want a calc off, big guy? Then let's go. Excalibur can literally block a beam of light with his sword. Judging by the distance it moved relative to how far the light
my
beam
God.
traveled, Excalibur had to have been swinging at 9% the speed of light.
Yeah, really was.
Calc King dethroned. Look at me. I'm the math boy now.
Look, speed is only part of the picture. Another Warframe, Atlas, was strong enough to smash apart a giant asteroid. Now, Excalibur may not be one-punching asteroids, but he's proven more than capable of wiping out entire platoons of elite soldiers.
But remember, Wiz, you said it yourself.
Oh my
Robot
God.
kryptonite. All old
What are
Jack
these niggas
needs is
doing?
one good swing of that Murasama, and Excalibur's getting sliced to pieces. You really think your Warframe can take on a pure-blooded killer like Raiden?
Oh, you really think your cyborg ninja can take on a ghost soldier from the future?
Well, I guess we'll never know.
Forever a mystery.
No way to determine a winner.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh yeah, I could definitely go for a beer right now.
No, you idiot. Let's settle this the old-fashioned way.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's time for a
Oh, her arguing for like 2 or 3 minutes straight. We can see the fight right now, sirs.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Warframe, but let me ask, Wiz, what is Warframe exactly?
Warframe is a
There we
free-to-play
go.
online action game set
There we
in
go.
every-
Look,
Why?
yep, we know.
Weapons,
We know.
packs, and hope
Been there, done that. Yep.
this
played it
promo code
for a
Excalibur,
very long
Excalibur.
time. Yep. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Doctor, are you seeing this?
Tenno, an enemy is ahead, and that foundry is crafting a warframe.
Oh, Yo!
Straight to the point.
This is like
Metal freaks like you
This
usually
might be kinda
got a
fire.
monologue first.
pretty firefighting. Yo, he moving! Yo!
His sword, it's weakening yours.
Yo! What the f?
Infinite ammo.
What the f? Yo, it's like fire.
Yes, I'm in. Mr. Raiden, sir, or can I call you Jack? Big fan.
Who the hell? I'm busy here!
Bro, we'll sit the f out of here.
Wait, just listen. You'll never expect your secret weapon.
Okay, that's cheating, bro.
Alright, listen, he's definitely hiding in the car.
That's that
Out of
cheating.
here.
That's that cheating, bro. Yo. No, you reference. Oh, sh.
Doctor, it's time to let her rip! This is why I fight! Survival of the fittest!
What the f is this animation, yo?
My child, you're not done yet. I'm searching your warframe's power systems. Excellent work, Tenno. Now for the foundry. Oh, it's finished.
You know, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it. I was like, man, maybe Raiden might actually win this. But I'm realizing, like, you know, Excalibur has fought, like, you know, a lot of stronger opponents. Now I think about it, like Alien, Infested, and all that shit. Thinking to myself, maybe he might actually got that. I don't know. But hey, you know what? Hey.
Oh! Chalk one up for the Calc King, the math.
Or plot twist. What if? Now hear me out. What if Death Battle had Excalibur win? What if they had Excalibur win? Because they are, you know, they are sponsored. They are sponsored by, you know, Warframe. So I don't know. Seems like another possibility. Yeah.
Boy is back.
Oh, infinite ammo, Wiz. He had infinite ammo.
Sure, and yes, that is 100% indisputably canon, but there was a lot more going on here that eventually gave Excalibur the win.
I guess so. Both were super skilled swordsmen and ninja, and their speeds were almost even. So the fight was ultimately gonna come down to whose tech was better. And I've gotta say, it looks like Excalibur just had a lot more to pull from.
Warframes have access to an absolutely absurd amount of varied weapons. Despite Raiden's unique armaments, they were never going to stack up in sheer quantity. And consider specific guns like Glaxian, which can halt molecular movement, a direct counter to Raiden's high-frequency blade. While Excalibur may not always be carrying it, every Warframe is proficient with each of their over 500 weapons.
One blast and Raiden might as well be working with a regular.
Yo, Godly Fast, my boy, appreciate 20 months, dude. What's going on, man? What's good, bro?
Hello.
What do? Whatever they do, appreciate 20, bro. It's good.
Slab of steel, Excalibur was way stronger too. Sure, Raiden could cut through giant Metal Gear rays made of carbon nanotubes, generating up to 100 kilotons of TNT.
But not as much as Excalibur. Another Warframe, Atlas, was strong enough to smash apart a giant asteroid, meaning it would have to be at least 6 kilometers across, just like the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs. Now, Atlas did not completely halt its kinetic energy. By exploiting fissures within the asteroid, he was able to pulverize it to dust.
That means his punch had to hit with an energy of at least 46 gigatons of TNT. Sure, in canon, Atlas is stronger than Excalibur, but they fought and defeated similar enemies, so Excalibur would naturally have to be somewhere in Atlas's ballpark. Even if Excalibur only possessed 1% of Atlas's strength, he'd still be nearly 4,000 times stronger than Raiden. That's pretty consistent with the energy output of Nova's antimatter blast too. Warframes are just that tough.
Furthermore, even with the high-frequency blade's unique vibrating ability, it cannot cut through everything. Raiden's original blade actually shattered against Armstrong's super hard skin, and required the stronger Murasama to finish the job. Against a foe vastly more durable than anyone Raiden's ever faced, it's unlikely the Murasama would score a kill in time.
Even if Raiden got enough hits in to break Excalibur's shields and eventually land a fatal blow, the Tenno operator piloting would still survive unharmed.
Raiden put up a valiant effort, but Excalibur's absurd arsenal, impressive durability, and raw power put an end to the silver-haired swordsman.
Excalibur had the metal and the gear to make Jack R.I.P.
The winner is Excalibur. Told you so.
Not mad at it, though.
Thanks for watching, and thanks to Warframe for sponsoring this battle. Quick disclaimer, Digital Extremes and the Warframe team did not dictate the victor of this episode, nor even the matchup. They were fine with going either way, and we wouldn't have accepted the sponsorship otherwise. So we're really thankful to them for understanding this shit. Remember, you can get a free collection of Excalibur-themed goodies from Warframe.com or the in-game marketplace with the promo code WF-Death-Battle. And don't miss out on TennoCon, July 16th.
I'm Jocelyn, and I've been promoted. I'm about to do all the research nobody else wants to, straight from the desk of Death Battle.
July 18th. So, who's the next? What the wait, actually, that's next week. So, no preview? Nothing? Y'all just gonna leave us in suspense? Y'all just gonna blue balls like that. Okay. Go ahead and just blue ball us.